All right, it's finally warming up in the gym, and so am I. Pendlay rows, we were only supposed to go up 2.5 pounds, but after looking at my performance over the last few weeks, I decided to go up by 5 pounds, and this was a good move on my part. We did 105 pounds for a set of 8, 8, and then 9, so we did not hit the rep target. I'm hoping to do so the next go round, and then we'll probably at that point go up only by 2.5 pounds. For the incline dumbbell bench press, last week I had reintroduced the ROM pad. So we were at 10, 10, 9 last week. The week before that was 10, 10, 11. And today I'm back at 10, 10, 11, even with that extra range of motion. So it only set me back, I'd say about a week, maybe a week and a half. But I have every expectation that next week I should be able to push through and get the full 12 reps and then go up by another 2.5 pounds. Really happy with where we are with this. Looking back at my work, this is almost close to my all-time PR numbers, which is great. So we'll continue working on it. Hopefully, within the next few weeks, we'll get to those all-time PR numbers. So the hack squat last week was the first time I had gone up in weight and did not immediately hit my rep target. This week I kind of blew past it. I did 40 pounds again on the Voltra, so it's a direct load. So I know it sounds weak, but it's probably heavier than you think. We did 40 pounds for a set of 10, 10, and then this last set that you're seeing now ended up being a set of 15. Last time, which was about 2 weeks ago, I really couldn't even get it past 11 reps. I was like kind of almost failing on that rep. So really, really happy with this. This, coming after my squat session this week, that also felt really good, and I felt really dialed in. I kind of feel like I'm in a good spot with my quads at this point. So we'll see where this goes. So for the lateral raises, they always feel good when I do them. Like I feel it definitely on the eccentric in my lateral delts. But looking at my form, I'm not really thrilled with how this is looking. Kind of feel like I ended up doing like a reverse fly kind of. So we're going to have the coach take a look at this to see if it's there. But I definitely feel them in the right spot. I also try that angle from on top to see if I can better delineate where these are going. Not really working on that regard. But we will kind of take it from there. Let you know if I have to slow down the body English, which I don't mind a little body English. I have to slow it down though. We'll slow it down and we'll start again. So for the leg curls, I got some new toys from Bulletproof Fitness. I'm supporting myself now on the Hexport multi-arm where I have an extra kind of seat pad. And for my legs, I'm using the new lock-in float center mount lever arm. And now because that the lever angle is a little bit different, I had to decrease the weight to 35 pounds. And I'm assuming when I get the isolator cam, it will also change up. But this actually felt really good. Like, I always kind of feel it, but this time I massively felt it in my hamstrings. This setup for me works like a charm. I'm loving it. If you get the isolator, get this. All right, then moved on to shrugs. Shrugs are not my favorite thing. I think I've said this to some people who've been listening before. I had a rotator cuff repair at one point. They told me my upper traps are overdeveloped compared to my mid traps and my mid back, which is why for me a lot of back work I like to focus on that area. But I'm making slow and steady progress on this. We did 165 pounds for a set of 12, 12, and then this set of 15 that you're looking at. And then we moved on after this to power shrugs. Again, 165 pounds for 7 reps. Now, the point of the power shrugs is because you can still build muscle on the eccentrics. So it's kind of like cheat curls in that regard, or, where you cheat the weight up and then you control the eccentric down to just eke out that little bit of extra muscle. You should always try something like this just to see if it works for you. And finally, we did reverse flies, 22.5 pounds for a set of 15, 14, 13. Last week was for a set of 12 and 14, so I was happy that I was able to hit the 15 reps on that first set. To me, the form looks pretty dialed in over here. I'm seeing the exact area I want to exercise come together in my back, and it felt really good. My back's gonna be a little bit sore tomorrow. Anyways, if you like this, like, share, subscribe, tell everyone about it, DM me for coaching, and stay happy and stay healthy.